Princess Lenna here, and I'm back with episode 2 of my playthrough of Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta. Playing for Tiny Toad's Rat Rescue. That's their little banner up there on the front of the video, so just to remind you of who I'm playing for. So, in our last episode, our hero Tiny Toad gathered up a party, Princess Lenna, the old man Galuf, and the pirate leader Faris, to go check on the wind shrine. Here we are now. What's happened? What's the matter? The wind suddenly stopped, and now there are monsters in the shrine. Uh-oh, that's not good. What about Father? I was just about to ask that. The king went up to the top floor. He has yet to return. We better go check on him. Something must have happened to him. The crystal's up on the top floor, right? Want him to go up and take a look? Good idea, Faris. Faris, come on! What a brave pirate. Well, I guess you have to be brave to be a pirate. King Tycoon went up to the top floor to check on the crystal, but when those monsters over around the shrine, we fled to this room and haven't been able to move since. The crystal upstairs is controlled by a machine that amplifies its power. The crystal amplification machine suddenly stopped responding. Drink this water to restore your energy. Yep, it's like the healing pond back in the pirate cave. Princess, please take these with you. It's very important to talk with this guy. He gives you 5 potions, and potions can heal you in and out of battle, and we'll need them for the first boss. So, alright, let's start heading up toward the top floor. This is a small little dungeon, but it introduces some interesting mechanics, I guess. We see treasure. And we got some new enemies here. We got the mold wind up there. That's that thing that's flying up there. So, if you have a blue mage, they can cast the arrow spell that you can learn off of them. And that black goblin that we defeated first, he can use the thing called Goblin Punch. Those are 2 blue magic spells that you can learn right here. So if you have a blue mage, you might want to come back here once you get a blue mage to learn those 2 spells. Blue mages learn spells by getting hit by the enemies. They learn certain abilities from enemies, so other spells you have to buy. Now these guys are going to be important. We're going to come back and try to farm some leather shoes off of them. So, but I'll explain that why a little later. We get a tent. Tents are basically, you use them on the overworld or in these consecrated circles, and it basically heals you up to full. You can also use these consecrated circles to save your game inside dungeons. So, but this is a short dungeon, so I'm not going to bother saving right now. I'm just going to keep heading on forward. I'm going to head over here to the right first. Go up these stairs. Get some more treasure. We have a white snake here, not like the band from the 80s. And we're going to head up here. We're going to get some treasure. It's a dead end, but we get some treasure. A leather cap. Defensive item. We'll throw it on one of our characters. There we go. Now we're going to head back down and head over to the left. And I'm just going to cut out battles of monsters I already fought. So there's only 4 monsters in this dungeon. So we only have to get 1 more. So we want to get this treasure here, a broadsword. Once again, we're going to equip our strongest weapons on our 2 fastest characters. So that would be Faris and Lenna. And then we're going to pass down weapons by their strength in order of the speed. So after the 2 fastest characters, the next fastest character is Tiny Toad. So he'll get the dagger. And then our slowest character, Old Man Galuf, he'll get the weakest weapon, the knife. That way we get the most damage up front possible. So that little bird up there is our first boss, so we're going to use our potions to heal up. We talk with the bird, it pushes us back. Incoming! Now this bird has 2 phases. Right now he's just in his opening phase, where he has his wings open, and he's going to use an attack called Breath Wing. And what Breath Wing does is it takes off 1/4 of your character's max HP. So, we just want to attack him for a few times. And then, like I say, we get to Tiny Toad's turn, his second turn. we want to stop attacking, and we're just going to heal ourselves up with those potions that we got from that scholar down on the first floor of the Wind Shrine. That's why it's really important for us to pick up those potions. Otherwise, we wouldn't have enough to heal ourselves up here. We don't want to attack the Wing Raptor when his wings are closed like that, because then he'll counter with the Breath Wing attack. So we're just going to wait until he opens his wings up again. And we should be able to take him down before he closes his wings again. Just do a concentrated attack, keep going at it. And we'll eventually finish him off. Woohoo! And for a victory, we are guaranteed to get a Phoenix Down. That's an item that revives a character that's knocked out. In battle or out of battle. You can use it in either place. Now we got another secret passage over here. We get a staff. I'm not going to equip that weapon right now because this dungeon is almost over, and our first class, the thief, can't use staffs. So what I'm going to do is just going to try to farm this last enemy that we haven't met yet. Keep walking it back and forth. And here we go, the final enemy, the Manny Wizard. He's looks like a puppet in the back there. Not too hard. It's a good thing you can get rods off of them. They're for like black wizards, they can use them, but once again, we can't use that in the class that we got, so I wanted to farm right out there because in here is the final room, the Wind Crystal, and it's shattered. The crystal is shattered. Yeah, we saw that happen when the king was there, but where's the king at? He's nowhere to be found. What the? What do we got here? It's going to give us a little preview of where all the other crystals are. So we have a crystal looks like a castle by a wall somewhere. And it's going to tell us what each of the crystals are. So there, the courage, the essence of flames. That's the fire crystal. Over here we got like a tower, looks like on a peninsula, a T-shaped peninsula. It's probably the water crystal because it's surrounded by water. Let's see if we're right. Devotion, the essence of water. I was right. Woohoo! Which means that this next crystal must be the earth crystal. Because we already know where the wind crystal is. It's right in front of us. Or the pieces of it are. So in some, looks like a valley, a canyon, some town. Hope, the essence of earth. And then we're going to get a little typo here. Whoever did the translation for this. Passion, the essence of flame. It should be the essence of wind. Because, it's the wind crystal. What's happening? Feels warm. Are these the crystal's essence? Lenna. It's the king. Where's he at? Is he like a ghost? Father? Faris is interested in... Listen and listen well. You are the chosen ones, the warriors of light, bearers of the 4 crystal essences. Father, what do you mean? The warriors of light. The wind crystal is already shattered. The other 2 crystals are in danger as well. You 4 must protect them. An evil presence is awakening. One that wishes to return everything to darkness. Warriors of light, like in Final Fantasy 1. With Marty, Milo, Wibbly, and Fibs. Father! And then we're gonna do go forth, light warriors, save the crystals. We'll do another playthrough of Final Fantasy 1 with Albert, Bees, Chip, and Nichols. King Tycoon left. I guess he is just a ghost. And speaking of Final Fantasy 1, what are these? Guess the pieces of the crystal. We can get our job classes, and most of them are from Final Fantasy 1. 5 of the 6 job classes. Knight, Monk, Blue Mage, Thief, Black Mage, White Mage. If we switched out Blue Mage with Red Mage, we'd have all the 6 jobs from Final Fantasy 1, but we don't get Red Mage until the Water Crystal. But not with this playthrough. Nope. The crystal, it's lending us its power. For now, let's get out of here. Alright. And like Final Fantasy 1, usually after you complete a kind of a crystal dungeon, there's a warp point beyond the crystal. So, if I remember correctly, there should be a warp panel to the outside behind the altar. Yeah, so we don't have to go back through the whole dungeon. We You just go in the back here, and that little swirly little whirlpool. We hop in it, and we're taken right outside to Faris's ship. And we can hop on Faris's ship, and we can head to Tool that we were told about earlier. But first, we get this Choker who's going to come up, and he's going to explain the job system. So I'm going to just let it go here. So the fragments of the Shadow Crystals are imbued with the power of legendary warriors. The four chosen by the crystals are granted use of those powers in the form of jobs. So right now we're freelancers. Freelancers can use any weapon, any armor, and they inherit mastered abilities from characters, from jobs that they master. So they can be the most powerful class at the end once you max all the jobs. But we can't use freelancers because 4-Job Fiesta says we have to play with only 4 jobs and the abilities that those jobs learn. So, but if you're playing the red game normally, what you can do is you can just switch jobs around, and as you fight in a job, you gain things called ability points. And when you learn, when your ability points hit a certain amount, then you learn an ability from that job, and you can transfer that ability onto another job. So, they're going to explain that right here a little bit here. So, for instance, right now we're going to change, Tiny Toe is going to change him to White Mage. And see, he's level 0 White Mage, 0 to 10. When he gets 10 ability points, he'll learn an ability called White Level 1. So he can cast level 1 White Magic. And we can assign that job to any other job that we equip. So we can make, like this thing is saying here, we can make a Knight. And a Knight normally can't use White Magic. But if we learn that White Level 1 ability, we can have a Knight to cast White Magic. So we can make jobs that are really powerful, really big combinations of jobs to basically make the game really, really easy. But one of the joys of the Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta is you're limited in what jobs you can use. So right now, we are only limited to thief jobs right now. Thieves, unfortunately, they're a utility class. They have a lot of abilities that don't really necessarily help in fighting, but they help especially on a first-time run-through of the game. So, one of their abilities they have is passages, where they can see secret passages, and I'll show that off when we get to a tool. They also have a run ability, so you can go really fast on the overworld to get through things really quick. But not really a good fighting class, because they're limited to only being able to equip daggers. And that's not good, especially at the beginning of the game, because daggers are really weak. And we only have 1 dagger and 1 knife. And unfortunately, Tool, the first town here, doesn't sell knives or daggers. Grog! So we're only going to have 2 characters who can use weapons. So what are we going to do? Well, I'll explain what we're going to do when I in a little bit. So I think I'll stop in and have a few. So yeah, when we get some time, I'm going to talk with these people here. And when I get some free time, then I'll talk about what I'm going to do. The Wind's Crystal's power is amplified by the machine. Huh, a meteorite fell by Castle Tycoon? One fell in the mountains to the west, too. It must be meteorite season. Be careful, the pub is full of pirates. Yeah, they came with us. We have secret treasure there in that barrel, 150 gil. Here we have this guy here. We want to buy a bunch of potions. Not a lot of thief equipment is able to be bought here in this town, so we're just going to spend a bunch of money on potions. So we don't need to stay in the inn right now, because we can get a free heal in a little bit through a cutscene. So be careful, the pub is full of pirates. Now, buildings that have a little staff outside of them, they're magic shops. So if it's a gray thing, that's black magic. If it is a white circle next to it, that's white magic. We can't use either of them, so we're not going to bother buying anything. If you take the canal eastward, you'll get to the Kingdom of Was. Was is prospered by using the water crystal. Let's head into the pub, see all the pirates there. If you look really close, you're a fetching lass, Lenna. Take a load off, drink up. The captain's upstairs. Sorry, there's nothing left. The pirates drank everything in the house. Captain's so dreamy. We're only helping you because the captain orders. Don't be getting the wrong idea. The pirate boss went upstairs. If you look closely, you can see a little guy down there. His hat. he's hiding. Why don't you have a seat, big boy? And keep your eyes on us. So we want to sit on this seat here. Not because we really want to have these girls dance for us, but we want them to get away from the piano. If you have a bard, you can learn songs by playing the piano. And there's 8 pianos total in the world. So in order to get the top bard song in the game, you have to play all 8 of the pianos. So we won't have a bard for this playthrough because that's not one of the jobs that I got assigned. But, you know, I'm still going to play the piano. So if you have a bard, you know what to do. So, yep, there's 1 of 8 down. All right. So now let's head on upstairs and see what Faris is doing. There he is. He's sleeping in the room on the right, nothing in the room on the left. Let's go check up on him. Hold on, I'll check on him. That's what I just said. Faris forgot to lock his door. What happened? Why does Tiny Toe have a heart on his head? Tiny Toe, what you got that goofy look for? Nothing. I didn't see anything. Must have been a trick of the light or something. We're crying out loud. Shove over and let me see. What did he see? Uh-oh. Now he has a heart on his head. That's weird. He's a pirate. Great Caesar's ghost. Just gorgeous. Sure felt like that in a spell. Uh-oh. Maybe he has like a magical charm or something on him. What in the world are you two going on about? Slept like a babe, I did. Uh-oh. Hey, what are you two gawking at? Get a hold of yourselves. Better slap some sense into them, boys. Well, I need a little time to myself, so shove off, you. Well, looks like he's gonna just hang out by himself, so we'll just go exploring the town without him. So we got a few more buildings to explore, including the beginner's hut, where there's a lot of treasure. You little look behind the ears. Want to take me to the Greenhorns? Yeah, take us there. Alright, I reckon so, but close your eyes. And he takes us right out here to the Greenhorn Club, which isn't far away from where we were. I'm training to be a bard. Listen to this. Long ago, in the canal to the east, a big old woolly monster was having a feast. It ate lots of people, 53 at least, but the good guys used a crystal and sealed the beast. Oh yeah. My granddad said he's sorry he told me that story, but you guys liked it, right? Unfortunately, the crystal's gone now, so that means that, is the beast unsealed? So if we tell that lady that we're not a beginner, she kicks us out. But we want to tell that we were a beginner, because we want to get all that treasure in there. Now, I'm going to change all my jobs to knights real quick here. Doesn't matter what job I'm changing to, just as long as I'm not a thief. But look over to the left. There's nothing there. But if we're a thief, we're going to notice that gray little line is going to appear again. Those gray lines, that's because the thief has that innate ability called passages, which shows off hidden passages. So we can find hidden treasure easier that way. So let's come on in and talk with these folks. If your hair suddenly turns white, that means you're aging and you'll gradually weaken. That's a status ailment. Try putting Mage and other folks with less defensive power in the back row. Press left while on the menu screen and place the cursor over the characters. Select who you want to move, then press the A button. Now they're safe in the back row. Press the A button to move them back to the front again. So, and we'll be putting 2 of our characters in the back row then. We'll be putting Tiny Toe and Gallif in the back row. You can harm ghosts and undead with recover magic, such as Cure. The character you usually see walking around is the one displayed on the top of the screen. We can switch him around, but we'll just keep Tiny Toe for now, so. Because he's the hero, and that's who the charity we're playing for, Tiny Toe's Rat Rescue. Saving the game is something you should do often. You'll always be able to pick up right where you left off. And this guy just explains the job system just like that Chocobo did, so. Keep an eye out for secret passages. For example, try walking through the wall to my left. These can learn the ability passages, then you can see passages without a problem. And we got treasure in all these little, the barrel, the crate, and that, pot. Urns and chests like these sometimes have goodies inside. Why don't you try having a look? So we got 5 treasures, and there's another one upstairs, so let's head up those stairways up in the middle. and get the last piece of treasure in this Greenhorn Club. You probably notice these numbers that appear in battle. White are damage dealt, and green is recovery. Let's hear about some useful abilities. Most of these we won't be able to use because, you know, hey, we're thieves. But that's a good weapon if you're a knight. Sprint, that's one for thieves. Just have someone sent your party to be a thief, you're set. Blue magic, I talked about that a little bit. If you get hit with certain monster abilities, you learn those abilities, you can use them. And there's a lot of useful blue magic in the game, so too bad I'm not a blue mage. I won't get them until I get the earth crystal. Even though it's normally a wind crystal job, but remember the way I picked my jobs from the hat, I just ended up with the 2 wind crystal jobs for this Fiesta. So talk about the wait command there. Allows you to take your time in battle. Inside this chest is a present for me. It's a trap monster's attack. Yes, sometimes treasure chests have monsters in them, so... Yep. Gotta take out these goblins. Now, if you notice, the thief has an ability there called Steal. And you can use that. It gives you a chance to steal an item from enemies. I'll be putting, when I display the stats for the enemies, what each thing you can steal from them, so... And monsters can also drop items. We got some leather shoes there. They're an accessory we can put on our characters. They don't really do too much. They give 1 point of defense, physical defense, and magic defense. Spinny, spinny, spinny wee. I think I'm going to throw up, but I like it. Uh-oh. Kind of seemed like the wind's died down some, don't you think? But we can't really get a lot of equipment for thieves in this thing. So that 1 point of magic defense and 1 point of... physical defense is going to be kind of important, so I'm going to sell all these things that we can't use. We're going to get another pair of leather shoes as treasure in here, but we won't have 4. That's why I'm going to head back to the Wind Shrine eventually and fight a bunch of those black goblins and hope to get some leather shoe drops. But we can buy some more leather helmets. Right now we have 2. But we want to get 2 more so that everybody has leather helmet, and we already have 4 leather armors, so we don't need to buy any of them. But thieves can't use shields, so no use buying the leather shields. The beast in the canal only seems to target women. Okay. And we get a tent here. What's this guy saying? You take the canal eastward to get to the Kingdom of Waltz. Waltz is prospered by using the water crystal. Another potion there. And we're going to sneak around here to the back. We got a big clump of grass back there. Looks suspicious. And if you see something suspicious, you want to check it out. We found a phoenix down there. I'm pretty sure this is Zock's house, but... Who's Zock? Someone you know? We'll learn a little bit. Yes, he built the Tona Canal. We tried to go in there, but remember the Tona Canal was locked. Maybe he has the key. I know he has some leather shoes back here in this crate. Now we got 2 pairs of leather shoes. We're gonna have to try to farm 2 more from those black goblins in the Wind Shrine. Luckily, when we're in the Wind Shrine, we can heal up at that free healing point, so... Hey, it's Zock. Oh, Princess Lenna! It's good to see you. Yes, it's been a long time. I have a favor to ask. We must go to Waltz, so we need to pass through the canal. Oh dear, ever since the wind crystal was destroyed, the beasts in the canal have multiplied like rabbits. It's much too dangerous to enter. Moreover, I seem to have lost the key to the canal somewhere. I wonder if he locked the canal. I'm sorry I cannot help you with the key. Still, since you've come all this way, why don't you rest the night? Okay, and that's that free heal that I talked about. Wonderful, then follow me. And he'll take us over to this spare room and we'll heal up. Sleep heals everything, so... I know I talked about that healing water in the Pirate's Cave, and there's that healing pot in the Wind Shrine. But another way to heal all your party members up is to stay at an inn and sleep over the night. So, you can also sleep in the overworld with a tent or a cottage, or at one of those consecrated circles. But we'll take a free heal right here, so... The crystals, now that I think of it, they're the reason Dad... What about your dad? We got a little flashback to Tiny Toe's dad. The crystals must be protected at any cost. Stella, if anything should happen to me, never tell Tiny Toe about the crystals. They aren't his burden to bear. I guess Tiny Toe wasn't just faking sleeping. Oh, darling, please don't say things like that. Well, it looks like it doesn't matter. They're Tiny Toe's burden now, along with Princess Lenna, Captain Faris, and Galuf. Uh-oh, let's head on back in and... Where's Zod at? Uh-oh. He's up in the room. What's he doing with the princess? He better not be hurting her. Father, I'll protect the crystals. Promise. He's just like watching over her, I guess. Guess he's old friend of the king's or something. What's the matter, Tiny Toe? Nothing. I was just reminding my folks. They died a while back, though. Aww. Here, take it. Huh? Take what? The key to the canal. With it, you can open the gate and travel to Waltz. I was worried about Lenna, so I hid the key, but... I guess he heard her determination there. Please take care of her. And he realized it would be wrong to prevent her from trying to do something to save the world. So, now we got the key to head out to the Tona Canal, but... this episode is getting a little long, so we ain't gonna head there until next episode. We have a lot of other stuff to do in the next episode too, so... but we gotta start by, leaving this town first. So, let's head on out of the town. And when we try to exit the town, well, Faris is gonna come on out and rejoin our party. Captain, wait up! The pirates are gonna come and say goodbye to their boss. Sorry, lads, I'm leaving you laggards behind. Captain! But why? You know we'd follow you to the ends of the earth. Yeah, but we only have 4 party members. So, that's the max. Sorry. I know, and I thank you for it, but not this time. Captain! This smells of a long journey. While I'm gone, I need you lots to guard the hideout. We can't let anyone raid our booty. But Captain! Please. Don't worry, we'll be going back to raid the booty. There's some treasures back in the pirates' cave that we want to get. Aye, aye, sir. But we'll do that next episode, so... wind at your speed, Captain. Godspeed. Yeah, remember there's that one skull switch, and it opened that door, but that pirate was blocking it. That pirate was sleeping, so... plus we can go back and check on Boko, see how he's doing. So what I want to do is I want to equip my 2 fastest characters, Lenna and Faris, with the knives. And they'll also get the leather shoes, because they're going to be in the front row. They're going to be my attackers. Tiny Toe and Galuf, I'm going to put in the back row. They'll be just stealing, trying to get some potions and stuff like that, and enemy drops. And hopefully get some more leather shoes then from the Black Goblins. But and basically what they're going to do is they're going to be the healers. So they're going to be in the back row so they take less damage, so they can throw potions to heal our characters up. So that's the way it's going to be, and that's how we're going to start off in our next episode. Take care, have a good day. Thanks for following along. Bye!